everybody, back with a new episode of The X-Files. Last episode was super sad. We had sad zoo animals that were being impregnated and taken.
Abducted.
By aliens.
Yes.
Who would have thought? And they all
Who would have thought on the X-Files it would have been aliens?
Right. But, you know, all of them got killed, but not necessarily by the aliens.
Yeah. Okay, this should have been on the last episode.
No, let's get
the
into it.
aliens are so worried about the conservation of these species. Why did they need to be able to not kill them when they send them back?
They're like, we got your tissue. We can do whatever we want. Yeah. Not a good job by you, alien.
No.
Okay, this next episode is called Dod Kalm.
It's a very scientific way to do something. Not that Dod Kalm. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't either.
Scientific way to do it rather than not humane but moral.
Yeah.
It's more scientific than moral.
But that's always how you kind of think about alien
But why?
experimentation.
Oh, well, alien experimentation, yes.
Yeah.
But aliens.
But, I mean...
There's a lot of discussion about if aliens were able to get here.
But we would do the same thing. Our government would just take them and...
But it wouldn't be humanity as a whole necessarily.
No.
There would be...
But I'm sure those people are in charge.
But that's interesting to think about. I haven't really thought about aliens, the aliens who go... doing the space exploration are more of the scientific types, and then the ones at home are more of the...
Right. But if
They're I don't know what they're doing out there.
Yeah.
We don't agree. We disagree.
Right.
We dissent.
But if they're that so far advanced that they can actually get here, I mean, they're probably all out and about, you think?
What if
Wouldn't it just be
they've
the scientists?
evolved beyond the need for feelings, and they're just worried about preservation and science only?
Or what if they're just the singularity and they all their consciousness, or they're all one person, or they're all So if one's okay with it, they're all okay
how
with
people
it.
are.
Yeah. I mean, the internet's kind of made us all have mad.
Oh God. It's a bad thing then.
Okay, so Dod Kalm.
Dod Kalm. Sorry.
It makes me think Dead Calm.
I keep not wanting to talk about that last episode and then
Talking about it. Well, I mean, maybe you have to give it a little bit more credit then.
It's not that I don't like it. It just was really sad, and I don't like to be sad.
She does not like to be sad.
Ever.
But
when your baseline is already kind of sad,
well, you're also a
you
nurse.
don't need to bring me down worse.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, is a glutton for punishment, and I like to be sad. I like to be sad.
Not in fiction.
In fiction, yeah. Okay, let's get into this because really
We have
nothing
no
to go
idea,
on.
yeah.
Nothing, not one thing. Dod Kalm, that sounds Norwegian.
Shoot me if you want, Captain Barkley, but I'm not waiting around so I can wind up like the others.
They're all so silent.
Dead
Calm. They're creepy. I don't like
No,
this.
yeah, this is not good.
This seems zombie-ish.
Yeah, something fucky this week.
Is everybody all right? Are there any injured?
They are zombies.
Oh.
Old zombies.
Oh my God.
I'm like, okay, bye-bye. Kick them back out.
Just a long pole and just
There has been no radio contact and no distress signals picked up. Search planes and satellites haven't picked up anything either.
You're saying that a ship and its entire crew just vanished?
Well, that's what it looked like until last night.
So all the ones on the actual ship are dead.
I wasn't aware that my diagnostic decisions required your approval. I'm the physician in charge of this patient. Let me see your clearance.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
Give me my patient's chart and leave before I have you removed.
I mean, she's got a good point.
Yeah.
Is she a military doctor? Yes.
Yeah. I saw the MP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, therein lies the problem.
Another Bermuda Triangle?
It's more like a wrinkle in time if Lieutenant Harper is any indication.
Ooh.
Do you know anything about the Philadelphia experiment?
It was a program during World War II to render battleships invisible to radar.
None of those scientists ever made it to Los Alamos.
Where were they sent?
That was them?
Roswell, New Mexico.
Oh, shit.
Are you suggesting that the Philadelphia experiment used alien technology?
Those physicists may have been trying to manipulate wormholes on Earth.
Wormholes.
When can we leave?
As soon as we shake on a price.
I'll spree grab you.
Like something's messing with my radar. And my navigation system.
It has time
Can't
stop.
explain it.
Oh,
You're gonna hit. There's no way you're not.
was it that wasn't in the US.
It's still rusting.
Yeah, it was
they're in the
degrading really quick.
they're in the wormhole right now. Oh shit! Y'all gotta get out of there. Oh god.
Mulder,
How long does it take? I wonder.
except for this strange
They need to get to
residue.
stepping.
Yeah. Oh.
What just happened? Did somebody steal their boat?
Yes. What the fuck are y'all gonna do? Guns and flashlights.
You just like the Moscato.
That's their buddy.
Who are
He
you?
found me.
Why is he alive?
Maybe because he was in the fridge.
I'm 35 years old.
That's how I feel.
You were a good first mate. You left me alone. You did your job.
You left me alone. Did you?
Oh, he's dead?
I also missed that. But he think his first mate died.
But when did that happen? Oh, and he's not old.
Put down the pipe!
It's almost as if he's turning into a pillar of salt.
Is that what the substance is?
What? That's it. Oh my god.
There is no hard evidence to indicate that this is a time warp.
We're the evidence, Scully. Look at us. We're aging by the minute.
Well, if this is rapid aging phenomena, then why hasn't her hair grade are starting to fall out?
Then what about him?
Right.
She also looks much better than that
What
older.
about him?
Right.
And so does
Why
he.
isn't he getting
But
old?
that was a fair point. Is that rust or blood?
Looks like blood.
It's not blood, Scully. It's rust.
He's young as ever. Maybe he
See this
drinks
yellow
something,
pipe?
makes him immune.
The only one that hasn't corroded through.
Maybe that's what they gotta drink.
The rest?
The non-corroded one. Drink from the non-corroded pipe.
Mendo by varikat.
Be mooi aan.
Ik podem mate.
He's found the fountain of youth.
He's figured out a way to not
Like reverse engineer it.
That's why he killed the other dude, I bet.
Ew. Well, that's not what they have to do.
You don't have to drink it, you just have to bathe in it.
Oh, great.
Batheroy style.
Olafson and his men.
They turned into mice?
Why would they hole up here?
We were both wrong, Scully. It's the water. All the other water's been contaminated.
Contaminated how?
Something must have got into the desalination tanks where all the ship's potable water is stored.
But he's not just drinking that water.
Yeah, why is he killing people if it's just about the water? Maybe because there's not very much water left.
Right.
Yeah, he must be drinking the water though.
Significant amounts. Because even the dude that was drinking it to stay alive, he's still aged.
No, he was drinking liquor instead of. Oh,
Drinking
he
from
told.
the
I think
toilet?
he told him. So now he's drinking from the
What
toilet.
happened?
You're the one that tied him up.
There's nothing wrong with my knot. This rope's been severed.
The
I
rubber
don't
might
like
not.
being interrogated. I don't
How
owe
dare
you
you
any
question my
explanations.
mouth?
Let go of me.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need blood and urine samples from both of you.
Always. Maybe semen.
We found out what caused the aging.
That does not look like dehydrated pee.
It's also a lot.
She
Not
looks
yet.
much worse than him.
Right.
You've wasted too much water on
He's
this.
right there.
Who are you to decide?
But you and me, Scully. You and me. We better
You're barking up the wrong
stop
tree.
looking out for ourselves.
Where did Olafson go?
Yeah.
Somebody just flush a toilet?
Yeah.
If you think that I'm gonna let Mulder have another drop,
Oh, shit. Bust the pipe. What a mess.
Why was Mulder dehydrated on the way there?
I don't know.
He just
Wasn't
drinking a lot of water.
that tuna water?
Sardine water.
Oh. Bottoms up.
This is all I could
I
find.
feel like sardine water would be very salty.
It's sardine juice, half a dozen lemons, and the water from a snow globe.
It's not water, is it?
It's not Evian, but
You go ahead and drink it.
Y'all look so bad.
no, Mulder.
It's the only logical choice, Scully.
No.
No, that's
They're
liquid
disgusting
gold.
water.
Oh no, that's outside water. Yeah, karma's a bitch. 14 hours later, they're gonna look like they already look terrible. Oh god.
When I get older, I'd maybe take a cruise somewhere. This
Never
is
gonna get back on a
exactly
boat.
what I had in mind. The service on this ship is terrible, Scully.
After the doctors and even my family had given up, I experienced something that I never told you about. Even now, it's hard to find the words. We have nothing to fear when it's over.
I'm so tired.
You should sleep. Agent Fox Mulder lost consciousness at approximately 4:30 this
fuck?
morning, the 12th of
Her
March.
hand looks great.
There is nothing more I can do for him or for myself.
About time. Y'all cutting it close. So the what you call it, heavy salt, it's just in the air.
I thought it was in the drinking water, but maybe it is in the air.
Agent Scully, can you hear me?
Just like all the old skin just like sloughs off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been 36 hours since your rescue. Based on your
It's the same
observations,
doctor.
we're giving him a course of synthetic hormones, which seems to be working.
Whatever
Oh.
caused this is still out there.
They use her data.
I have to talk to a naval liaison. We have to salvage the ship in order to
Agent
study
Scully,
the salt.
the ship was taking on water. It sank less than an hour after you were rescued.
Oh wow. Talk about last minute. Whoa.
What happened to Olafson?
What happened to Olafson?
We may never know.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah.
And tangentially related to aliens. Like, they brought up the Roswell experiment.
Right,
Like,
right,
they
right,
moved
right.
it. The Philadelphia experiments, they moved it to Roswell or whatever. So we're saying it can't have been the water. It's not like they showed them drinking salinated
show
water
it.
or whatever.
They didn't show them, but maybe they did say the potable water in the ship was contaminated, so that they might have been drinking it.
Right. But they stopped and it was still happening.
Right. So maybe it's just humid.
But it also might be that little time warp thing they were in. It's like
I didn't think it was a time warp. I thought it was just the water.
Oh, it's not. So it didn't have anything to do with.
No, yeah, it wouldn't be drinking it because the ship was also affected by it. So it was
Right.
just the water
Yeah.
itself.
But the water was in that.
Why was
Particular-
the water so altered?
Because that was the area they were doing the experiments in, and they must have fucked something up.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't a wormhole. It wasn't. It's just they were aging fast, but it wasn't because
They weren't even aging. It was just their body was accumulating the free radicals that was like making them
Yeah.
appear to be aged.
Yeah.
And then that's
and
why
die quickly.
and that's why the people had salty bodies.
So salty. A lot of questions about Olaf's son. He must have known about the water for a while and had just been drinking it. But they also said he was a pirate, so how long had he even been on there?
Yeah, he like figured it out really fast.
Yeah. Maybe, I feel like he knew more than we know.
He's an enigma.
But maybe it was like more Norse legend that he had known about. And they don't know. They made a big deal of talking about like Norse mythology or whatever.
I was thinking that was just to be poetic about death.
Oh, I mean, it could be. I just kept thinking about like, it could not have been fun to film this episode. Because not
No.
only are you in all
I
the
bet they were
makeup.
miserable.
but like
Like in a ship.
yeah, like cold and dank and like crowded because you probably got
Yeah.
like a film crew like all around you. And
Yeah.
it's,
I bet they were miserable.
It's just funny because I was listening to Mark Maron's podcast and David Duchovny was on.
Yeah.
And he's just talking about like, you know, how difficult it is to do 24 episodes.
Yeah, TV shows are not
And then
easy.
and then to on top of it do an episode like this.
Did he mention this?
And
episode?
it's like no, but it's like further in the season.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, really guys, writers,
yeah.
what are you doing to me?
Stay on the writer's good side.
Yeah. But I did think it was good. Like, there were a lot of, like, theories I had. And it, you know, obviously was nothing I was ever thinking of. But, I was, you know, they like, you got wormholes and you're like, oh, it's aging. But no, it's just like this salination problem. It's really weird. But, you know, interesting. And, I did love how, like, Scully was just right until the very end. And because she did that, like, that ended up saving them.
Oh, yeah. That's a.
Like, I love that.
I like that it was the same doctor who had denied her
Yeah.
her help and was trying to cover everything up. And she was like, "Oh no, you saved everybody."
Right. And the fact, like, Mulder, like, knew he was dying, and, like, the last thing he did, he was, like, reading her notes. He was like, oh, you've taken so many, and, like, that was just really cute. So, yeah, there were definitely moments that I really liked. Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon.